Murder spree left 5 people dead in the town of Terrell, and police are still trying to figure out exactly why the accused killer did what he did, murdering family, friends, and one stranger. Investigators arrested Charles Brownlow Jr. early this morning, and they say he was high on some sort of drugs when they brought him in. The deadly rampage lasted at least 7 hours, but covered just a few miles in the small town last night. At about 5 o'clock, police found the suspect's aunt, Belinda Walker, dead in a home on Tyler Street. She'd been shot in the head several times. Half an hour later, firefighters putting out a house fire on nearby Stalling Street found the body of the suspect's mother, Mary Catherine Brownlow, inside. She was dead as well. Then at about 10:30 last night, Brownlow's high school friend, Jason Wooden, and Kelly Sluter were both found shot in their home on Eulalia Drive. One of the couple's children was home at the time, physically unharmed, but the 3-year-old child may have witnessed the murders. A short time later, police discovered the final victim, Luis Leal, a store clerk, shot and killed inside a convenience store on Westmore Avenue near Brownlow's own neighborhood. Let's get it now live to Calvert Collins with the latest on the investigation. Calvert.
Well, Steve, closed because of tragedy. This sign marks the last stop on Charles Brownlow's alleged crime spree. We know he's in custody tonight for murder, but we still don't know a motive. And people in this town of 16,000 are spending the evening remembering those who died and are grateful that police have a suspect.
It's just a tragedy that his life had to end this way.
5 lives taken in 5 hours. Many at this prayer vigil tonight were strangers united in grief, friends of both the suspect and victims.
I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how he could do something like that. He wasn't that kind of person to begin with.
The bloodshed started at 5 o'clock Monday evening. Police say 55-year-old Belinda Walker, Charles Brownlow's aunt, was shot in the head. Half an hour later, a house found on fire and the body of 61-year-old Mary Brownlow dead inside. Investigators noticed her Ford Focus was missing, as was her son, Charles Brownlow.
I feel, right now, I feel empty.
A few hours later, police received another call about shots fired inside another house with no injuries. Around 10:30, detectives discovered the bodies of 33-year-old Jason Wooden and 30-year-old Kelly Sluter, dead from gunshot wounds. Their 3-year-old child unhurt inside. Wooden and Brownlow were friends from Terrell High School. Minutes later, an off-duty Terrell police officer saw the Ford Focus parked outside Ali's Market and a man matching Brownlow's description inside. Investigators believe Brownlow shot 22-year-old store clerk Luis Leal in an attempted robbery, then took off.
He didn't even know the guy did it, and he would have gave him the money, I'm sure.
Police say Brownlow led officers on a high-speed chase, then on foot, before being captured at 1:30 this morning. Not even Brownlow's brother can fathom a motive.
His girlfriend broke up with him 2 days ago, and that and the drugs and all the drugs in the world couldn't make me do what he did.
Terrence Walker describes his brother as troubled, in and out of jail, a stress on their mother, stuck paying for lawyers and bail bondsmen. Walker believes Brownlow was under the influence of meth, but police wouldn't confirm it.
He does appear to be intoxicated on some sort of substance. At this point, we don't have a real good idea exactly what that is.
She's sad, very sad, and still she don't believe it what happened.
As police build their case, these families are left to mourn and question. Understandably, Luis Leal's fiancée and mother of his 1-year-old son was overcome with sorrow, gripping the picture of their young family.
Every kid needs a mother and father.
Terrence Walker is coping too, losing his mother and aunt to violence and his brother to authorities.
But my heart goes out to him, and I know what they're going through because I'm going through it myself. So I just want to let them know that my, deepest condolences to your family, and my heart goes out to you and your family.
So many lives touched by these tragic events last night. Charles Brownlow is still at the Terrell jail down the street waiting to be transported to the Kaufman County Jail. Now, at this point, he's only been charged with 1 count of capital murder for the death of Luis Leal, who worked at this convenience store. And he's also charged with 1 count of evading arrest. But Steve, the police chief here in Terrell, says expect more charges to be coming from the district attorney.
All right, Calvin, you were talking to his brother. We talked to him today. He referenced what sounded like a long criminal past. Did you find out more about that?
Yes, we were able to look up some of those specifics, and dating back to 1996, in fact, he has burglary and drug charges. In 2011, Brownlow was arrested for family violence, and his brother told Fox 4 that he worried Brownlow would have come after him and his wife had police not been able to catch him early this morning, I should say.
Okay, Calvin Collins and Terrell, thanks.